All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the another episode of our Manifestation Matrix program. We had some kind of a technical issues in the last few days. That's why this episode has been a little delayed, but no worries. We are back, and we are back with a lot of wisdom and a lot of information that is going to help you to really achieve the kind of life and achieve the kind of results that you aim to achieve in your life. So for the first 6 days, we have covered so many different ideas. We have covered so many different things, starting from our mind, starting from visualization, affirmation. So there are a lot of ideas that have been shared, right? But there's one key element that if we do not master that element, it doesn't matter how good we are. It doesn't matter how many great things we have done in our life. It doesn't matter wherever we are. We will not end up getting the kind of the results that we want to get, right? And this is the one phrase that you might have heard many people talking about. There are many people who will keep sharing this phrase with you here and there, and you will keep wondering, okay, I know that, but please don't say this to me again. And when I will say that to you now, you are also going to say that, wait a second, I have heard this zillions of time. Now give me a solution. All right. And that phrase is, all right, just be positive. Just be positive. All right. And sometimes this can be like a most challenging statement to hear. When you know that you have to be positive, when you know that you have to be in that state of mind, right? But still you know it very hard for you to be there. That's the real challenge. And it becomes more annoying when people around you start telling you that it will pass, you will get better, life will get better, and you know that you have been giving your best. Why still it's not happening? This is where you have to understand for 1 minute that all those people who are telling you to stay positive, they're telling you to motivate you. They want something good for you, but they don't understand that it is actually irritating you even more. So today we're going to get to the root cause of this one statement that has really bamboozled people from the last many years, that has really grabbed the attention of people from last many years, which had made many people aware about it, but at the same time, it has left millions and billions of people concerned about the idea how to stay positive. All right. So here we go. So as you know, I think in the very first few sessions, I have told you about that it's not about staying positive throughout the life. It's about changing yourself. It's about bringing yourself back to that positivity, which matters the most, right? But today, we're going to dig deep into the philosophy that has been written by Wallace D. Wattles in 1802, which share a lot of ideas about how to think in a certain way, how to act in a certain way. And I'm going to simplify this information for you, telling you exactly what has to be done in order to achieve the kind of results that you want to achieve for yourself. So in order to do so, let me just share my whiteboard with you. Here we go. Just a second. All right. I know you not hope, I know you can see my whiteboard right now. All right. So we are talking about today thinking. All right. And this is the idea I really want you to pay a lot of attention to. Okay. Because when I'm saying that we are going to share the one of the best ideas in your life, then you have to really, really pay attention to that. So we are talking about thinking. All right. Okay. The size of the marker is very big. All right, you. So we are talking about thinking. And it's not just about thinking, all right? It's about thinking in a certain way. Because at the end of the day, if you look at yourself, you're thinking, right? Wherever you are right now, you are thinking. But the question is that, are you thinking the way you have to think, or you're thinking the way you do not have to think? Now, that's my question, right? When I say, are you thinking the way you have to think, or you're not thinking the way you should not think, it has a very specific scientific meaning behind that, all right? And if you truly grasp that idea, a lot of challenges will fade away in your life, all right? Now, let's go back to the diagram of the mind, which has really grasped your attention in the last few sessions. So this is our mind, this is our body, as we know as of now, all right? And we know that our mind and body, they are connected, okay? Right there, they are connected. And we have what we call as the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, okay? And this is your body right here, okay? And this is your brain, all right? Now, I'm going to explain you something that happens with almost every single one of you. And this is happening with every single person, doesn't matter wherever in the world they are. Now, we all have these sensory factors. We can see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. All right. See, smell, hear, taste, and touch. These are our sensory factors. Now, what is the purpose of these sensory factors? Sorry. The purpose of these sensory factors is to help us communicate with our outer world. All right. But here is where the mistake is being made by majority of us. Now, these sensory factors gives us the ability to interact with outer world. Now, what is in the outer world right now? In the outer world, you are having some results. And these results can be good or bad. In fact, they are both. Now, what is happening? When we are looking at our outer world on these results, the problem is that we are feeding these results back to our mind. For example, let's say someone is short of cash, somebody is not having good health, somebody is not having good relationship. What they are doing is that consciously or unconsciously, now they're looking at these present results in their outer world by their sensory factors, and then they're feeding back these present results into their conscious mind. Now, this is where the mistake is being made, my dear friends. When they are looking at their present results and they're feeding these present results back into their conscious mind, what is happening? They're originating or they're creating an image of lack if their results are not good. They're creating an image of doubt if their results are not what they want. And they're creating all that kind of images in their conscious mind. And now what happens is that they keep looking at their present results, they keep blaming people, they keep thinking why there are things going wrong in their life, they keep doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. All these things keep happening, keep happening. And with the repetition of these thoughts again and again, again and again, again and again, these images of their present results get rooted or cemented their place into their subconscious mind. And right there, the only thing subconscious mind can do is it can originate, or we can say that it express itself through emotions. And if these people are thinking about their present results, which are lack and doubts and limitation, what kind of emotions you think are going to be generated at the subconscious level? Obviously, these emotions that are going to be originated here will be negative. These will be destructive emotions. And the only way for these emotions is to express themselves to and through your body. Because when you are thinking about these kind of present results that are happening in your life, and you're originating, or I must say that you are triggering those emotions into your subconscious mind, now these emotions can only express themselves to and through your body in the form of action. And when your emotions are not empowered, what kind of actions do you think you will be involved in? And the idea is that you will be involved in negative action. And when that happens, my dear friends, you will end up having the same results that you don't want. And this is the irony of the whole story, that people are thinking, but they're thinking in the wrong direction. And the wrong direction here is the starting point. The starting point is what their present results are. And this is where the mistake is being made. They're looking at what they have right now, and they don't stop here. Then they start thinking about why they have it. They start blaming people. And then they start thinking about, how they get these kind of results. This is the again where the blame game is expanded. And this what, why, and how, this reverse order actually mess up everything for them. The perception of this what, why, and how is causing all these troubles in your life right now. Why? Because in the initial level, you're thinking about what are your present results. And when you're thinking about what are your present results, you're thinking about why I'm having these present results. And this is where the blame game happens. And then you start thinking about, but how do I get these results? And this is where you start thinking about, okay, my economy is bad. The season is not good. This is the slow month of the year. This is how it happens every year. My team didn't support me. We come up with all kind of alibis. And this is how we actually put ourselves into what Earl Nightingale used to call it, the doom-fulfilling cycle. And this is the doom-fulfilling cycle that is literally ruining everything in your life right now. And this is where the manifestation process is being halted. Why? Because you are thinking about what, why, and how in the wrong direction, and you're thinking about the present results that doesn't matter as of now. For you, it may matter, but let me tell you, these results does not matter. Because if these results matter, all right, the only thing that you will get again in the future will be these same kind of results. This is where you have to learn how to reject ideas. This is where you have to learn how to let go of all these thoughts, all these paradigms that you have. This is where you have to let go of certain things in a certain way. And when you let go of these things in a certain way, This is where you get the kind of results that you want, my dear friends. The results that will really help you to become a better person, the results that will really make you a great individual. Think about it. Think about it for a minute. How will your life be? How will your life be if you think, act in a certain way? All right. So think about that for a minute. Now, what is the solution? Now, this is where I'm going to tell you the solution. Okay. The solution is pretty simple. But the thing is that we have to understand the solution will come from, a way that has never been imagined by us. All right. This is where you have to reverse the process. You have to reverse the process and you have to start by asking yourself right what, why, and how questions. All right. Instead of asking yourself what is happening in your life, you think about what I want. Instead of thinking about why I can get it or why I can't get it, ask yourself why I want it. Keep in mind, my dear friends, the transformation, every single transformation or every single discovery that has ever happened in this world or that will ever happen in the world, or every enlightenment that has ever happened to anyone or it will ever happen on this planet, it happens by asking the right question to ourselves. Think about the person who invented the airplanes. They started thinking about what they can do to make, the travel better, how they can make a travel faster. So the right question, the right questions really help you to get the right answers. So you have to ask yourself, what do I really want? Why I want it? And then you will see the intuition kicks in and the how part will show up, right? And now I'll show you in the diagram how to actually do this process, because this is very, very important and very, very vital. Now, think about yourself right here, okay? This is your mind, all right? This is your body, okay? Your mind and body, we know that they're connected, all right? They are connected. Mind and body, it's right there. They're connected. And your mind, the conscious and the subconscious, divided into two parts, right? Now, I will explain you something very, very crucial right here. So really, really pay very close attention to whatever is being discussed here on this diagram right now. Because the right understanding of these ideas can make a huge difference between what you think is possible and what actually is possible. So we have these sensory factors here: see, smell, hear, taste, touch. Now you have to abandon these. When I say abandon these, don't let them feed information to your mind. And how you can do this? The only way for you to do this is you get involved into your higher faculties, your imagination. Instead of looking outward, you look inward. You look inward, what do you really want? And then you start building that image. You build an image of your want. You build an image of your desire, my dear friend. You start thinking about what is your desire. You start thinking about what do you really want. You start thinking about how to improve your life. You start thinking about, how amazing your life feels. You start thinking about how amazing that business feels. You start thinking about these ideas. As I said, not think about what do you already have. Think about what do you want. It's about wants, my dear friend. And when you start thinking about these wants, consciously and deliberately keep playing them in your mind over and over and over and over and over again. Remember what I told you about subconscious mind? It accepts those ideas that are well mixed with emotions, and it can be anything. The emotions can be positive or negative. Now, when you're thinking about your wants, when you're thinking about how amazing it feels for you to achieve your goal, when you're thinking about how grateful you are, when you start thinking about all these things, you know what's going to happen? You will start impressing these desires, these thoughts to your subconscious mind. And this is where the real magic begins. Now, when you have started impressing these ideas to your subconscious mind, what actually you're doing is you're getting emotionally involved with your goal, your wants. And when you're getting emotionally involved with your goals, you're filling your heart and soul with the idea of accomplishment of these goals. You're filling your heart and soul with the idea of how great it feels, how amazing it feels. As I said, the only way for your subconscious mind feeling is to express themselves to and through your body in the form of vibration, and at the physical level in the form of action. Now, when you're thinking about your wants, when the ideas are coming from that heart of your part, from your desire, you're thinking about how amazing your life looks like. You're thinking about how great it will be. You're uplifted, you're motivated, you're inspired just because you are doing things in the right way. What's going to happen? These actions is going to be inspired. And in result, there is going to be a reaction from universe that is going to be inspired. And this is, my dear friends, where you get what we call as the productive results. Now, this process, is it easy? Not at all. That is the reason why only 3% of the people even attempt to try to apply this process, and only 1% of them actually end up becoming successful. Why? Because we are not willing to make disciplines. We are not willing to make decisions, my dear friend. And this is where I believe that we have to break this chain for now and forever. We have to break this chain, because if we don't break this chain to grow our awareness, these numbers are going to stay forever like this. So it is our responsibility that we start thinking about it. And the best way for you to be involved in this kind of thinking is, be a part of some kind of communities, mastermind communities. There are good communities that we have. We have a Facebook community, I have a Telegram community, and even I have WhatsApp groups. Be a part of those groups if you want. All right. Share your ideas with me. Feel free to drop me a message. I will never hesitate to reply you. I will never hesitate to, not talk to you, because that's my purpose. My purpose is to make you aware. My purpose is to really, light up that fire within you that really inspires you to do great things, that really inspires you to do big things in your life. And if I am able to live that purpose, if I'm able to fulfill that purpose, I will be very, very grateful for the rest of my life. And I really want you to get involved into that kind of thinking. Really, really, really courageously think about it, my dear friends. And if you really want to upskill yourself quickly, I highly recommend you get on a mentor. And if you want us to mentor you, there are a lot of opportunities that we have at our company, Human Potential and Growth. There are a lot of programs that we have starting from very low investment. That depends upon wherever you are in your investment cycle right now. Depends upon you how much you can. But I highly encourage you that at least get started with our book club program, because our book club program is exceptional. It's really, really amazing. In the book club program, we really are going to bring a lot of great ideas to you, a lot of great, concepts to you. And the best part is that when you are a part of the book club, you have information coming to you every single day. You're a part of the community where you will never feel alone. You're a part of the process where someone is there with you. And that is the key part about being in the book clubs or things like that. Okay. So on that note, I really, really encourage you to feed this idea again into your mind. I will share some more tools with you, some more ideas with you, how it can be done. The best way is that, keep a card in your pocket. We have it. We have those cards for us in our company. I will upload them into the Google Classroom. You can download it for free, print it out, and keep with you for a reminder. Every single day, consciously remind yourself again and again that I have to think from my goal, and I should not think from what is happening in the outside world. Keep reminding yourself that I have to think from what do I want and not from what is happening. And if you start doing this, I can bet you, my dear friends, you will have the results that are beyond your wildest imaginations right now. So with that note, thank you so much for being here. Absolute pleasure bringing this series across you. And I believe you will keep supporting and keep sharing these ideas, information. And I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and bye-bye.